My name's Tina Ray. I've been here at Cross Point. This is my 9th year. The first year at Cross Point, there was no awning. It was 9 degrees outside and spitting with sleet and rain. Wasn't but a few of us out there, and a man went and bought hand warmers and jackets for us that didn't have them. And when Cross Point people showed up, they were quick to bring us coffee and something warm and get us inside, treat us like we were family. I have met some of the most wonderful and amazing people here, in line and workers, members of the church. Brother Frank, love him to death. We've always been made to feel like we meant something. We weren't people begging for our children, our grandchildren in my case, and others. We were people. The fact that no one's asked any questions of, why are you here? Why can't you do for your children? Why don't you do this or why don't you do that? Is asked so many other places, but at Cross Point it's irrelevant. But our children aren't irrelevant. Our situations aren't irrelevant to y'all. And to that, I salute you. It makes us feel good to know that there are people that care, genuinely care. From the bottoms of your hearts, you care. I've worked myself to the point that I can't work anymore. I've raised my children, now I'm raising grandchildren. The fact that our children matter to someone other than us. They're not given broken toys. They're not given hand-me-down discards that somebody else just didn't want. That means a lot. We can actually give our children something that they want, something that they enjoy. To see my grandson Brandon's face light up when he opens his presents from Cross Point, it makes my heart sing. It means the world to a lot of people. And I know there are some here probably that have two or three family members getting for the same kid. That's the cruel world that we live in. But it's the fact that y'all are giving to a child that matters to y'all. It doesn't matter if you're giving to each individual for a different child. You're giving freely of the goodness of your heart. I was talking to a lady earlier and I said, every year I get to a point that I just want to give up. And there's been a couple of years that I came to Cross Point angry because I had to be here. And I wasn't angry at anyone but myself. But when I got here, the anger was taken away and my faith was restored. My faith in God, my faith in my fellow man, and my faith in myself. Cross Point has touched so many lives. The people here have touched so many lives. When we heard of Chris's passing, strangers held each other and cried because we remembered him from here, from when we were in line. We saw his daughter in her beautiful blankets. I haven't gotten one, but I hope everyone that has, when they wrap up in it, they feel Chris's hugs and his love. His love, because Chris was that kind of a person. He had the heart of an angel. He gave unconditionally. He wanted others to have unconditionally. And everyone at Cross Point has fallen right in step with that. And it amazes me that there are still people like y'all that care. From the time we get here to get our number, I get excited every year because I know that I'm going to see people that I've met in line years before. I'm going to meet new people. I've met some new ones today. I know I'm going to get to see members of the church that I've seen over the years that have come up to me and just said, hey, welcome, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas too. God bless you.
At Cross Point, you're not made to feel out of place or out of step. I know there are people here that make 1,000 times what I make in a year, and it doesn't matter to them or to me, because we're all God's children. If you each could see our kids on Christmas morning, it would change your life forever. If you knew how it made us feel, it would change your life in the way that you see Christmas. Y'all have given Christmas to a lot of families that wouldn't have it otherwise, me included. It means so much. I was telling the ladies that make the ornaments, we have a little box, a little Christmas box, and I took a Sharpie and wrote Cross Point on the top of it. And each ornament that's made each year goes into that box. And we have special ornaments that we put on the tree, and we put them on there first. And those, including the one from today, will be on display to celebrate our Christ's birth and our love that we get from Cross Point and from our fellow man. And the world that we live in today is so rough, it's so misled. It feels good to be able to reach out and feel warmth and acceptance and love. And I know that if I ever need Cross Point, that y'all are here. I thank you. I love you. What you do, just keep doing it. I don't know 99% of the people from Cross Point, but I do know one thing about them. That's my family. Because we're all God's children, and y'all are my brothers and sisters in Christ. And for that, I think I'm most grateful and most thankful.